Our ascension is in full blast today with the August 1st full moon. It is pushing everybody's boundaries because as the full moon comes up, the electromagnetic field changes and it pushes all of our comforts, all of our thoughts that are negative, they're lower frequencies, they're all popping up to say hello. Right, they're all saying goodbye, but first, before they say goodbye, they have to say hello. Then they'll dissipate, and that is really what's going on in our physical bodies. So today's conversation is really about the physical body and how we can harmonize between our emotional body, our mental body, our spiritual body, and our sweet souls. So just being able to be really in all of the upheaval, all of the craziness that's going on the planet right now, with all the reveals, and the dark is being seen, right? We're seeing through it, and the uncomfortableness of that being seen for the first time, because a lot of us have been in denial. Those of us who weren't in denial had other people in our family and our friends that were in denial. So it was kind of like, okay, we don't talk about it. But now all of a sudden, everybody's talking about it. And that uncomfortableness is really purging through our bodies. And we are having to practice in the trust and the faith that everything's going to be even more magical on the other side. It is just so exciting what we're walking into, but our bodies don't know, our minds don't know, and they're just trying to figure it all out. So today's workshop is really about us getting connected to the angels and receiving their messages about money. And money is really about our value system. What is that? What is it that we value in our lives, in our world? And today's schedule is me. I'll be speaking for a little while about what the angels have been sharing with me about our monetary system on the planet. And then we have the beautiful Damaris and Angela. She'll be sharing her magic from the White Light Council. And then we'll go into a guided meditation activation that I have received that I'll be sharing with you all today. Like I said, this next phase of our evolution is really, it's popping up to say hello, and then for us to integrate it, because our bodies will not allow for us to go to the next step of our evolution until we've processed the old, right? If you think about our physical bodies, whatever went in first gets processed first. And so we're the leaders, and the light leaders are really, they are people who are holding that light. They're holding the next version of ourselves, and they are anchoring in the new blueprint. And so in order to be able to bring in the new, they have to process the old. So a lot of us who are on the leading edge are the ones that were processing all the old past lives, our ancestors, the lower dimensional experiences. And then as we continue processing and purging all of it, because it's a lot, right? Then we can start to get glimpses of the new, and the new comes in very subtly, but as it comes in, you start to get more free and more excited, and this feeling that, oh my gosh, I might actually be able to have this amazing life, like that I'll be able to experience what I thought was the impossible at first, and allowing yourself to move into the more joy and more ease and more grace. But because your whole frequency, your whole nervous system has been built on this fearful fight or flight experience, it's opening up your nervous system to experience, oh no, I'm actually safe here. And I don't know whether you have been noticing that there might be some really chaotic drama, maybe on the news or something, somebody talks about it, and all of a sudden you sort of have this nonchalant response. You don't get engaged in it. It's just happening, and there's this almost glass wall that is separating you from it, and you're thinking, well, that's just not going to affect me. That's just not in my realm of frequency. And that's when you start to realize and start to get this perspective of, wow, I've actually moved. I've actually traversed that old way of being, the old toxic relationships, the drama, the chaos. All of that stuff is no longer necessarily in my experience. But does that mean that it might come back? Or like there's this sort of like just not totally sure, like you're tipping your toe in the water, but you're not exactly sure to just go full blast into the swimming, the swimmathon, right? Like, and it's this, timid entrance into our new state of being, because the new is starting to reveal itself in a very soft, beautiful way, where we will be so gently taken care of. And that includes our monetary system, because like I've said before, it's that whatever frequency that you're at, it's that level of receiving, and the level of receiving joy and ease and grace and harmony, that actually equals your allowance of more and more magic, more and more happiness to uh, to step into more ease and grace and love. And I always say that the universe has an accounting system, and the energy exchange between all of us is so perfectly accounted for. And I work with clients who are monetizing their spiritual gifts, and I'm really interested in that conversation of how they're managing their prices, and how they're managing their offers, and how they're managing their nervous system when they exchange energy. And it's so important to have this even exchange, because otherwise the universe has to balance that spreadsheet out. And so receiving, empaths' greatest gift that they could give themselves is to learn to receive, and learn to receive that grace and that beauty and that magic that's all coming into the planet right now. And like I said, we're just tipping our toes into all of it, and understanding, what does that really mean? Can we trust it? Can we be present with it? Can we lean into it as though it's our new support system? And it might take a little while, and that's okay. But for everybody, I want to encourage everybody to say, and to remind your nervous system, right, to do tapping if you have experience with tapping. Remember, your body is this is all new, and it has a remembrance of how this process is going to happen, but it still has a stepping stone. It still wants for the consciousness that you are to make it feel safe and secure, and that it is well taken care of. So practicing leaning into your trust and your present is so important. Oftentimes I'll encourage people to think about, like, the angels have bank accounts, And it's like, no, angels don't have bank accounts, because we have the ability to innately know when we've expended energy, and when we've received energy. And so that is the new monetary system that we're walking into, is that gift of that law of reciprocity, where we exchange our gifts, and we know that the universe has this beautiful accounting system, and it will figure itself out. It will balance everything and help allow for that evenness. And so, given that knowing is acknowledging that there was a call to have this, consciousness wanted to experience lack and scarcity. And so we've been in that older experience of consciousness, that old story. And so we have a lot of judgment of those who have had a lot of money, per se. They've collected all of this money in it. And yet the interesting thing is that money isn't the priority here. It's love, right? And even though those people have, some of them have misplaced their resources, and they've used their resources to manipulate people, to harm people, to hurt people, to kill people, that patterning will be evened out, right? Karma will balance all of that. So there's no need to worry in reference to all those people that have a ton of money. And there's the belief system is like, oh well, they have it all and we don't, because we're entering into a consciousness where the resources are going to be balanced out by love. And you're going to step into an experience of more ease and more grace and more kindness. And that is going to be our currency. That's where all of our focus is going to be. And that's where all the resources will be pooled. And those light workers who have plowed through all the purging and the density, right? Divinity melts density. It's that those people will be just naturally, effervescently guided to where the next support system is. And I was talking about earlier, it's that we're purging all of the old and then bringing in the new, and that will allow for us to have this really magical intuitive abilities that we can lean into and see where the next step is, where we are most needed. And so if we follow our guidance system, we follow our enthusiasm, we follow our joy, like Joseph Campbell says, follow your bliss. That is literally what we're stepping into in this new monetary system. Remember, it's the exchange of resources. Whenever I say money, it's like really the exchange of resources. Sometimes we need eggs, and sometimes we need pillows, and sometimes we need blankets, and sometimes we need love, right? We need hugs, and we need shelter. If you are in alignment and stay in alignment with your heart and your bliss, instead of going into the lower dimensions and trying to fix things and trying to go into that ego place, it's reminding yourself that that is just going to emphasize and exacerbate the scarcity. Or like I said, we're all going to our next level of mastery. So whatever's coming up for you right now is whatever you're being asked to master. whatever thoughts or panic or craziness that's maybe entering into your system, it's because that the energetics of the planet is purposefully illuminating it. It's purposefully bringing it up so you can process it and then you can let it go, right? So if you don't know me, I'm Johanna Gardner. I'm an intuitive business coach. I help people love themselves rich by monetizing their spiritual gifts. I have this beautiful Facebook group. We have 13,000 Facebook healers and coaches, and we do Gift Your Magic on Fridays, where it's literally exactly what I'm talking about, is that realignment with the law of reciprocity. Is if you're having resources issues, it's probably because you're not in alignment with your reciprocity. It's giving and exchanging, receiving. And that is perhaps out of balance. So I encourage you to come join our Facebook group. We, healers and coaches, offer their magic for 30 to 60 minutes in exchange for a testimonial. And it just warms my heart to see all the beautiful testimonials and all the magic that happens when we're in this new economy of helping each other and supporting each other, because that's really where we're moving to. We're connecting. We've gone into isolation. We've gone into separation. We've gone into the illusion. And now it's time to come back to each other with more knowledge, more expertise, and more wisdom from what it was like to be isolated. And now we're coming back to helping and supporting each other with the love currency. So, it's a beautiful time. It's a really perhaps nerve-wracking time, right? But at the same time, some of us are not sleeping because our mind wants to figure it all out. Like, our mind's really excited. I think in the behind the scenes, there's a knowingness that lots and lots and lots of changes are happening. And it's kind of like when you go on vacation and you've been wanting to go on this vacation for so long, and you're like so excited, but at the same time you can't sleep, right? And your nervous system is all like, just tired and grumpy. But underneath it all, just like a little kid for Christmas, right? I remember when I was a little kid and getting so excited I couldn't sleep. My parents were very upset about that whole idea because they couldn't pretend to be Father Christmas, so they were waiting for us to go to sleep. It's there's something magical in the air. So if anything, I'd love to encourage you to tap into that excitement, tap into that magic that's there, and focus in on that. With that, I want to invite my dear, dear friend, Damari St. Angelo, who is going to bring us a beautiful message from the White Light Council. So here she is.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Johanna. I'm so excited to be here. Oh my gosh. Well, I was talking to the White Light Council right before coming here. And I'm like, guys, what are we going to talk about? What do you have in mind to serve these beautiful souls who are here live and watching the replay? And what I heard was, we're going to play. Do you guys want to play? So let's play. And so they just said the general theme is play and love and empowerment. So I'm excited to bring this forward, and I'll be listening along with you. So let's
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll leave it to you.
All right, thank you. So I'm just going to take a few deep breaths and close my eyes. And I invite you guys to also close your eyes and open to receive whatever energies are flowing through to you through this message. All right. We are light, we are love, and we are here. Oh, yes, are we here? And like Dumari said to you, we are here to play. And we are here to bring a message of love and empowerment. And what we wish for you mainly to remember is that you all came here to Earth to play. Can you remember that? When your soul said, yes, I will go to that playground, that beautiful playground that's called Earth, and I want to play. And I want to bring my light, and I want to bring my special gifts to share and play with other beautiful souls who also want to play on Earth. And yet, what happened was that you arrived. And at first, it felt like, okay, I can play a little bit. But then, what happened to the playfulness? It kind of got replaced by this sense of heaviness and seriousness and gotta get to work. Especially light workers, that you got this sense of mission and purpose, and I'm here to do something important. And what did I come here to do? To serve. And we so love you for that desire to be of service and to help humanity and to help those who you love. And yet, we just notice that there is this sense of heaviness around it and seriousness around it. It's important business that we have come here to do. And yet, dear ones, we are inviting you to open your hearts and connect with the little ones inside of you, the little ones who came here to play. And as you bring in this energy of playfulness, you will notice that this lightness will start vibrating inside of you, and you will smile more. And there is this essence of wonder and fun. Would you like to bring in more fun, more playfulness and lightness into your daily life? Would you? Yes? Yes. So in this beautiful moment right now, when you are listening to our words, we invite you to open your hearts and open your minds, open your whole beings to receive these beautiful frequencies that we are transmitting to you. If you open yourself to receive, these are frequencies of playfulness, frequencies of lightness, lightheartedness. We ask that in this moment you connect with your little ones, meaning your inner little girl or your inner little boy who delights herself and himself in playfulness. When you connect with this playfulness, you're also connecting with a part of you that knows that anything is possible. Remember when you were little and you would play pretend, and you could be and do and have anything. Yes, yes, this is what we're inviting you to bring forth now, as you are now older and adults. And yet, it is the little one inside of you that has the key to manifest anything that your heart truly desires. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be more money flow. It could be a thriving business full of clients that adore you and that you adore. It could be a beautiful, loving relationship with a soulmate who you feel adored and cherished and who allows you to be you and who you get to shed all this love that you have within you and share these beautiful experiences and create memories together. It doesn't matter what it is that you wish to experience in this moment. The key lies in you connecting with a part of you that remembers who you really are. And who you really are is a magnificent, beautiful being of light and love and joy who really, really, really loves to play. So open yourself to these frequencies of play, playfulness, lightheartedness. Yes, connect with your little one. What does your little one want to do right now? Does he or she want to twirl around, want to play with fairies, want to imagine that they can fly, that they can bring into their experience anything they want? Your little one loves to laugh. Your little one wonders. It plays. So, would you allow yourselves to see that your life is a playground and that you are here to play? So, would you allow yourselves to, just for this day, see everything that you're about to do as you move beyond this video or this call as play? You're going to be in your kitchen and you're going to be cooking. Oh, could you be playing like you're cooking? That's your play. When you get on a call with a client, could it be play? When you are going to pay your bills, oh my gosh, could it be play? Because I came to earth to play. This is just a playground to play. And as you bring in the energies, lightheartedness of playfulness, everything is going to become more easy. Ease, ease, ease. And we invite you to say to yourself, I am doing such a wonderful job playing. I am a great, what's the word? Player? I am a great child in this costume of a grown-up human being. But I'm truly a soul who loves to play and who came to earth to play. So, as you go about your day and all these serious things are happening in your reality that move you into fears or worries or doubts or these really big things that you have to figure out. And then come in these judgments. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have things figured out. I'm not beautiful, not young enough, not old enough, not whatever enough. We invite you to open your heart and bring in the energies of compassion, playfulness, lightheartedness. And that energy will start transmuting the heavier, denser energies and bring in the lightness of your soul. And then watch the magic happen and unfold. So bring in your beautiful playmates from the spirit world to play with you. Call in the angels to play with you. Call in the fairies to play with you. Call in the unicorns to play with you. Whatever brings you joy, bring that into your present moment and tell yourself, I am doing a great, wonderful, fantastic job playing, pretending to be human. And everything else is part of my game. And we leave you now with an open heart and an open mind and an open being to receive the energies and frequencies of playfulness, of lightheartedness that will make everything in your life that feels and seems so heavy and serious and big, you will transmute those frequencies and energies with the help of your own beautiful soul, with the help of your beautiful spiritual playmates, and bring in the energies of ease, of joy, of infinite possibilities as you bring the magic of you, the wonder of you, and the power of you. We are the White Light Council. We love you, we adore you, and we see who you really are. And you're beautiful. We are light, we are love, and we are always with you. Okay, I'm here.
Wow, I had to take a second because I was like in the glow of all of it. I was just like out of it. I was like, how am I gonna wake up? That's so good.
Oh my goodness. I'm just curious who here was able to connect with their little girl and their little boy and with that playfulness. Can you just like raise your hand? I just, yeah. And did you feel the lightness and the playfulness, like,
And the energy.
and the energy?
And the energy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy and honored. Like that message, I needed to hear that message myself. So, oh,
Yeah,
thank
me
you,
too.
everyone.
It
Thank
was
you.
beautiful. It really helped. I think the message today, considering there's just so much purging happening with these full moons and the double eight portal, the intensity of the Venus retrograde, it's helping us to really align with more love and more, just that all that heaviness in regards to our old thoughts and our old patterns about money and love. And so introducing that ingredients of play is just so needed today.
Hi, Johanna. And what I'm hearing right now, because they're kind of still in the background, so they're saying, referring to what you just said, the heaviness of everything going on in the world right now. They said that when you connect with the playfulness within you, and that playfulness, you brought it from the spiritual realms. Like in the spiritual realms, they play. They love to play. And they said when we bring that energy of play that is actually part of our core essence, we become alchemists. So we alchemize the heavy, denser energies that are around us and that we are feeling inside of us. as if it's us,
Right.
take it very personal.
Right.
So they say, bring it from the personal to the playfulness, transmute it, and
Mm.
then they're giving me another P, and that becomes your power.
Ooh. Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's like I was saying earlier, and that's what the angels have been telling me. It's the we're right in the the precipice of that transformation, of that old way, the old habits, the old density, and then kind of just stepping out to the next version of ourselves, which is more ease and more grace, and we have more power, right? We're able to manifest so much easier. And so we better watch out, right? Like, what are we focused on right now? It's like, ooh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So now I'm getting this other visual. They're
Yeah.
saying, money's a big thing right now, right? For many of us. So they're saying, we have associated such heavy meanings with the energy of money. It just feels heavy for so many. And yet they say, they're showing me, remember when we used to play money? Like Monopoly, or like just play money. Say, and they're saying, could you make that shift in your mind when you think about money, that it's just like Monopoly play money? We're here playing, pretending to be humans. This is not even real. So can we bring in the energy of playfulness to money, and imagine, pretend that it's just play money? It's a lot easier to receive and give money if we detach that heavy attachments that we have to money. We need money. We need money to survive. Well, what if we don't? What if it's just like play money, easy, and then they say that energetically that will show up in our real life as an easier exchange of money and value and worth.
Yes, I've been getting a lot of you know, conversations with the angels, and they're like, no, we want you to imagine your whole experience without the burden of, figuring stuff out. We want you to just be in your bliss. We want you to be in your joy. And even if you have endless amounts of money, meaning billions and billions and trillions of dollars in your account, and just feel into to that knowing that you're completely 100% supported, now what? And that's actually the question that all of us are kind of both fearful of and excited, because now what means, maybe I wouldn't, it was kind of like 2020, during the pandemic, everybody had this thought, oh, well, the reason why I don't work out is because I don't have time. And and we all got to find out that that is just not true.
That's so funny. Yeah, so if you had hundreds, thousands, millions of money in your bank account, what would you do? Would you follow your joy?
Right. And that actually is the big question, I think, for what's happening right now is, what is my big joy? And can I give myself permission to step into that? Am I allowed to? And if you're still programmed with all the hardships and no, work's got to be hard, work's got to be, a punishment, all of those old programs are having to fall away. And all of a sudden, you're realizing I don't have that excuse anymore, right? Like COVID gave us the excuse of, it gave us the illusion that we were going to work out every day if we had the time. We would read books, and most of us just plopped in front of Netflix and just binged. Like, it was like all of a sudden we had this relaxation time and we took full advantage. And so it's like, what if we had that? Like if we knew we were totally 100% supported for the rest of our human experience and beyond, and we got to lean into life, who would we be? And I think that that's the question that's kind of in the background is, and I've been doing these beautiful interviews for research for my new Money Soul program, and the fascinating thing is everybody's answering this question: is it urgent for you to learn how to monetize your spiritual gifts? And all of them are saying yes, because they're knowing that they're not. It's not necessarily about monetizing. But that's the verbiage I use because that's the language we're all using right now. But it's more, how do I activate that gift? How am I giving that gift? How am I receiving the beauty of having that experience of giving and stepping into your greatness and not having any excuses?
And as you step into your greatness, know that that's play. Your soul came here to play by expressing its greatness. For your soul, that's play. And then reprogramming the limiting beliefs that you have to work hard in order to monetize, like to receive money. Like, right. I have to work hard for money. That's an old belief that's what we're shifting to the 5D reality, where it's about love and play and lightness and knowing that you deserve it because you're amazing and great and you are divinely supported as you tap into your greatness and share your gifts and be in your joy. Right?
Oh my God, absolutely. It's, but like I said, I think like, I can't remember if it was Nelson Mandela or Marianne Williamson, but it's like, we're more afraid of our light than we are of our dark. Our narcissistic behaviors, our programming has led to this, a whole patterning of that's our excuse for not living our greatness. And we're very codependent on those, right? We kind of hide ourselves in that programming. It's like, oh well, we can't earn that much money because our family dynamic and all of these things. It's like, no, we have to receive all the magic that they have given us, all our ancestors. Every human that has been on the planet has given us the gift of life in order for us to be here right now. And the next generation need us, right? We're, Damari and I are in a similar age group, and so we're seeing this next generation of our kids grow up, and they have completely different dynamics. They have completely different knowingness, right? Like my parents' generation, they're in their 70s now. It's that they had to do what they were told to do, and they didn't get to question it. And my generation, our generation, us women, we got to be independent. We got to make a lot of choices. And then now these children that are coming in, and they're like, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I want to do what I want to follow my joy. And we, like our older generations think that that's so audacious. And yet that's what we're moving into. And so there's so, like, the last piece that they want to share is remember when, remember when the VCRs, the videos came out through Blockbuster, and the illusion was that then all the movie theaters would die because nobody would go to the movie theater because, you could watch it at home. That wasn't true, right? And so we have this illusion of what's happening right now on the planet, of that that things aren't going to change, and there's going to be new roles and new responsibilities and new opportunities for the light workers to move into big corporations who are going to start to implode and fall apart because they have old patterning, old structures of do, and being told what to do. And all of a sudden they're going to have these breakdowns, and the light leaders and the healers that have been planning and training and purging all of those old patterns, they're going to come and be invited into those old paradigm in environments so that they can bring the love. Right now, the light workers are kind of on that we're on the edge, but we're going to be like, there's going to be start to merge. There's going to be a calling. And I'm sure lots of people have seen and heard of people who have started waking up. And it's like I spent 28 years waking up, and you just did it overnight. Like,
and I just want to say one last thing, is that us as light workers, as we're doing all this work within ourselves to reprogram our limiting beliefs and step into our greatness and inner knowing, our energies are vibrating differently because everything is energy. So our beliefs now have a different frequency that is emanating through us. So just our presence in a room makes a difference to help the others shift into a love consciousness, because we have done the work. We have faced our fears and have transmuted them into love and believing in ourselves and loving ourselves more. So just by doing that work, we go into a room, we go to the supermarket, we go into the movie theater or a doctor's office, and just our presence without anyone else knowing is going to make a difference to everyone in there, even without them realizing it. But it doesn't matter. It's all happening at the energy level. And that's part of the gifts we came here to share as light workers. It's not all like having a session with a client. It's not that. That's like an extra bonus. It's just our presence wherever we show up, we're making a difference.
Absolutely. Well, you are making a difference. I'm so honored to know you and have you. Thank you so much for the White Light Cancel. Everybody say thank you in the chat, and we'll move on to our meditation. All right. Thank you so much, Damari. Oh, okay. We're ready for the next part, which is our meditation today, and whatever the angels want to bring through with us. So if you want to get cozy and comfortable, I'll guide us through. All right, let's take a deep breath. Let it all out. Woo. There's a lot happening today energetically on this call. And it'll be embedded into the replay, so anybody watching, just breathe it all in. All the magic that's available to all of us. And resetting our energies. And take a deep breath. And imagine that you're taking your deep breath through your feet from Mother Earth. Remind your body, say, thank you, body. We are connected to Mother Earth. We are an extension of Mother Earth. And remind our bodies to be connected with that mother energy. Breathe it in through your feet, all the way up through your calves, all the way through your knees and your thighs and your pelvis and your chest and up on your shoulders, all the way down your arms and your fingers, all the way up your spine, all the way into your head. all the way into your forehead and your nose and your lips and your ears and behind your eyes. Whew. Just get connected as though you're sinking into Mother Earth's yummy, earthy energy. Remind your body that it's safe and it's here now. One more last breath. In through your feet, all the way up through your calves, through your knees, through your pelvis, up through your spine. Open up your chakras, your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, in the front of you, in the back of you, your throat chakra, in the back of your throat chakra, and your third eye. Open that up, and your crown. Whew. All right, so let's just imagine that there's sparkly white light energy right from your crown. I want you to reach up through your crown as though there was an energetic expansion of yourself all the way through your crown up to this five-star beautiful energy, your soul star, all the way through up to the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, however many dimensions you want to go up, 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 up. Keep flying up. And then when you're ready, you just bring all that beautiful white light as though it was just a magical column all the way through your head, all the way down, 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 like liquid honey, all the way through your face, down the back of your head, all the way into your jaw, your throat, and your shoulders, into your heart, all the way down your arms, into your fingers. Ooh, breathe all of that. Receive all of it. Thank you so much for being connected to me. It reminded me of my divinity. That you're always here with me, this energy, this love. And then have it meld all the way down your body, through your torso, through your spine, all the way down, down, down your legs. And then have it meld through your feet to Mother Earth's energy. And then just say to yourself, I am here now. Imagining all the parts of yourself that need to remind yourself that you are here, that you are present. Because we cannot manifest anything without being present in the physical. Whew. Beautiful. And just lean into that merging of the energies. And let's take one breath in. And then I want you to imagine in your mind's eye that you pop out onto a pathway. And on this pathway, there's this beautiful forest, this magical forest. And all the little fairies and the little sparkly beings have come out to play. Your angels are greeting you. And your magical inner child welcomes you. And you put a smile on your face because you remember your magical child. Your inner magical child wants to show you all around this beautiful forest. And it's so excited. You take the magical child's hands and allow for them to show you around. Maybe they'll introduce you to an angel. Maybe they'll introduce you to a fairy. Who are they going to introduce you to? Maybe they'll introduce you to a mother tree or a father tree. or a mushroom, or a bird, or a beautiful flower. Allow yourself to go on this tour, reminding yourself of the magic of Earth. This beautiful planet has so many beings, so many magical beings. Reminding yourself of that magic. And breathing in the gratitude that you have gotten to experience planet Earth through the physical form of the human body. You're able to see and hear and taste and touch and smell. What are some of the smells that you're smelling through your avatar body of this forest? Maybe the earthy smell, maybe a smell of a blossomed flower. And what are you hearing? Are you hearing the birds chirping? Are you hearing the giggling of the fairies? What does your magical child sound like? What does the wind sound like? If you were to imagine a music humming in the background, what would that sound be? And what do you want to touch? Touch the bark of a tree. Touch the face of your magical child. Touch the grass that's growing beyond the trees or the leaves of the trees. How do they feel to the touch? Notice all the different sensations, the different touching feelings of all of them. How the bark is different than the grass. How touching a mushroom is different than a flower. We take all of these things for granted, and yet they're available to us at any moment. We're really getting to celebrate and have gratitude for this beautiful planet that we live on and this avatar body that we get to experience all of these sensations through. Without our physical avatar, we wouldn't have this pleasure. I want you to imagine that there's something that you'd like to taste. Maybe there's some strawberries that fairies bring you. Maybe there's some nuts. Maybe there's some delicious food that you absolutely love that the fairies have made for you that you'd like to taste. Maybe there's something to drink. What is it that you like to drink? The taste of that. And as you're tasting the drink and the food, remembering all the beautiful sights that you're seeing. All the magic that you're seeing right here, right now is just such a gift that we can give ourselves. This is presence with Mother Earth. And then notice your smell, a sense of smell of the food, the drink, smell of the air. Remembering your avatar body is such a gift. Having gratitude for your physical avatar. Thank all the little parts of your avatar. Your toes and your feet, your ankles and your calves, and your knees and your thighs, your pelvis, your torso, your shoulders and your arms and your forearms and your fingers, your neck, your head, your hair, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears. Notice how much we take for granted this amazing, incredible collection of atoms that we get to maneuver, that we get to play with this avatar, and have gratitude for all of it, the magic of all of it, being present with it. And then activate your feeling of play within this physical avatar. Where does it come from? Where do you notice play in your body? Do you notice it in your fingertips, in your ears, on your nose, on your hair, in your heart? Get connected to your heart. Open the heart. This is where there is no time. There's no space. It is just the multidimensional experience of yourself. Get connected to that expansive part of yourself. Imagine that this heart space expands beyond your 6 diameters, 6 feet in diameter. Expand it out. Notice yourself and how in relationship you are to this forest. Soak in all of that so you can feel energetically. This avatar has the expansive ability to energetically feel. We can energetically feel the presence of the trees. We can energetically feel the presence of the sun and the earth and the grass and the magical beings and the angels. We're energetically connected to them. Intertwine your energy with them. Noticing that we're all connected. And that is the expansion of who we are. And just breathe that in. Breathe in the knowing that you are connected to your abundant self. The one that is so effervescent in its ability to manifest, its ability to feel safe, to expand into its next evolution of itself. That you're secure in knowing that that larger part of yourself is available to you right here, right now. As you soak in the magic of your presence in this forest, I want you to imagine the higher part of you, the next evolution of yourself that is ready to merge with you. You see her or him in front of you. Notice what it's dressed like. And welcome it to standing in front of you. And I want you to just interact with this higher aspect of yourself that's ready to merge with you and have a conversation, just a minute. What would this higher aspect of you tell you? What is their message to receive today? And as you receive that beautiful message, have it soak into your heart. And then imagine that this higher aspect of you, next version of yourself, steps into your presence. And you merge with that energy. Anchor it in, merging your chakras, each one popping into place so that it's truly anchored into your now. And you receive all the downloads and activations that are available to you through this merging of yourself. And just breathe with it. Notice the integration process. Notice the feelings and sensations that you have with this integration. And then say to yourself, I am here now. Anchoring in that I, that new I, that new higher expanded, higher awareness of yourself that is here now. And as we continue on the integration, we're just going to look at all the beautiful things here in this forest. And remember the gratitude. Remember the gentleness within your beingness. Notice your different perspective. Notice the softness. Notice the harmony. And quickly notice the smells and the sights and the sounds and the tastes and the touches. How different they might be with this newer level of yourself being here right now. And then thank your inner magical child for the tour. If you'd like to, you can merge with your inner magical child, have them come into your heart. As we close, we say goodbye to our angels and our fairies, and we can come back here at any time we want. And then as I count to 5, on the count of 5, we will be back in our bodies, fully present in the now. 1, coming back. 2, take a deep breath. 3, slowly move our fingers and our toes. 4, we're more in our bodies, starting to wiggle around. And 5, we are back here. Woo, right here, right now. Woo. So good, so good. Thank you for everybody for participating. If you're watching on YouTube and the replay, please like and subscribe and share a comment with us. What you got from the meditation, our talk today from Damari. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you live from my heart to yours. See you next time.